The University of Wisconsin's two-year colleges have been facing declining enrollment. To address this, the UW system decided to integrate the 13 two-year campuses with the larger four-year universities. The system currently is in phase one of the restructuring plan, which is expected to take 2 years to accomplish. Today, we're checking in on how that's going. In southwestern Wisconsin, UW-Platteville is integrating UW-Baraboo Sauk County and UW-Richland. We're talking now with Platteville Chancellor Dennis Shields, who's at our Madison affiliate, WKOW-TV. Chancellor Shields, good to have you with us today. And very briefly, how is the merger going with the two other campuses?
It's going very well. We're about a year into this. It started with my visiting the campus there, within a week of when the regents agreed to move forward. And now they're officially a part of our campus.
So the big challenge is addressing the declining enrollment. How are you going about doing that?
Well, I think there are a couple of things that we're doing. First, we're looking at developing some specifically applicable academic programs that can support business and industry in those areas. So, for example, Richland Center, we're in the process of planning to deliver some agricultural programming that's directly relevant to the dairies and other ag industries in the area. And at Baraboo Sauk County, which is only a few miles from the Wisconsin Dells, which has a billion-dollar tourism industry, we're developing some two-year hospitality programs and business programs there that should attract students and businesses that will be interested in the professional development in those programs.
The declining enrollment issue certainly was an issue for the two-year campuses, but it's also an issue for, frankly, a number of the four-year campuses, including Platteville. How important is the enrollment issue to the future of Platteville and other universities like it?
Well, the enrollment issues are at its core because that's the predominant way that we're funded. We receive, depending on how you count, 10 to 15% of our annual operating budget was state support, and the rest of it has to come from the enrollment of students on our campuses. So it's really important. The challenge is that there are fewer traditional 18-year-old high school graduates, particularly from rural areas in Wisconsin. And so integrating these two-year campuses into our university has really heightened my awareness of the need to engage with K through 12 to get a higher percentage of those students pursuing higher education, even if it's at technical colleges.
I know you've talked about the belief that the UW system, your campus, has to be affordable for students, and yet we've had a tuition freeze, and universities like yours are very reliant on tuition and fees in order to pay the bills. How long can you continue with a tuition freeze and not have it affect the quality of education that a UW-Platteville offers?
Well, we'd be mistaken if we tied our economic survival, fiscal survival, solely through to tuition. Our students come from mostly modest means. About 40% of our students are the first generation in their families to go to college. So the affordability is important. The support from the state has gone up a bit the last couple of years, and I think that's important. And I think that the tuition question is something we ought to think about, because I see our students that are working 20 and 30 hours a week. So I'm very sensitive to what would be the appropriate time and the amount of any tuition increase that might come down the line.
Chancellor, you obviously are familiar with some of the stories that have been done about University of Wisconsin Stevens Point. They've made some changes to curriculum in an effort to address some of the challenges they face. But you're at a campus where engineering is a big driver, and you're proud of your engineering program, and there's great demand for engineering. Is there anything that you can do in terms of curriculum to address the enrollment issue to make it more attractive, or are you doing the right things as you stand right now?
In higher education now, we can't, not look at what are the program offerings that we make that still build on the strengths that we have. So we've looked into, for example, collaborating with other institutions like UW-Madison to see ways that we can help assist in providing the sort of workforce that healthcare providers need. We've worked with the construction industry to sort of think about the ways that we can support them. So, for example, we've expanded our safety management programs on our campus. There are ways that we have to stay in tune with business and industry to make sure that we're providing the workforce and also marketing our programs in a way that appeals to students so they understand what's the value of the education they get at Platteville. I might mention that the return on investment on your degree from University of Wisconsin-Platteville is the strongest in the state.
The University of Wisconsin-Platteville Chancellor, Dennis Shields. Good to have you on the program today. Thanks very much for being with us.
My pleasure.
Coming up next, a look ahead to the state's next big election, which will be here sooner than you think.